Did you know that accessing court records can be as simple as a few clicks? In this explainer, we'll unravel the secrets to searching Paulding County court records online without spending a dime, so you can find the information you need effortlessly.
Okay, let's dive right in. Why do we even care about court records in the first place? Well, they're honestly an absolute goldmine of information. Whether you're vetting a potential business partner, checking up on a personal legal case, or maybe tracing your family tree through deep genealogical research, public judicial databases are exactly what you need. They're the official logs of a community's history and legal actions. Learning to navigate them? It's basically a research superpower. We've got a really clear roadmap for today. We'll start with unlocking court records generally, then we'll get into a tale of two counties, searching Paulding, Georgia, searching Paulding, Ohio, some crucial interpreting and privacy guidelines, and wrap up with our final verdict and disclaimer. Let's get going.
Part 1. Unlocking Court Records, your key to public data.
So, local judicial systems are fundamentally built around maintaining public transparency. That means you can find a massive, and I mean massive variety of records if you just know exactly where to look. We're talking everything from civil litigation and business disputes to misdemeanor and felony criminal dockets, all the way over to probate documents and even simple traffic citations. The whole point of these online systems is to make sure the public can clearly see the wheels of justice turning.
Moving on to Part 2, a tale of two counties. Get ready for a geographic twist.
Now this right here is the ultimate curveball, and it honestly trips up even seasoned researchers. There are actually two completely distinct Paulding counties in the United States. Yep, one is down in northwest Georgia and the other is up in northwest Ohio. If you just Google Paulding County court records, you could easily end up looking for a speeding ticket in the completely wrong state. And they operate under totally different setups, too. Georgia uses superior, state, magistrate, and probate courts. Ohio, on the flip side, uses common pleas, municipal, and a combined probate and juvenile court system.
Which brings us to Part 3, searching Paulding, Georgia. Let's navigate the Peach State.
In Georgia, the Superior Court handles the heavy lifting for criminal cases. To access these dockets totally for free, your first step is to go directly to the official clerk website at pauldingclerkofcourt.com. Going straight to the source ensures you dodge those sketchy third-party sites asking for your credit card. When you're ready to search by name, you have to format it carefully. Last name, a comma, and then the first name. Once your result pops up, just hit that green plus sign over on the left margin, and boom, the file expands to show you the entire chronological history of the pleadings.
But here's a crucial tip if you already have a specific case number. The database is incredibly picky. You absolutely must format it with exactly 6 digits and include all the dashes, or you're going to get hit with frustrating system errors. For example, a case from 2021 has to look exactly like this: 21-CR- and then 5 zeros and a 1. Literally, a single missing zero means you get 0 results.
Now, when we shift gears to civil cases, Georgia law actually mandates electronic filing for attorneys. This is usually handled through commercial portals like Peach Court. But don't stress. If you're a self-represented litigant, what the courts call a pro se party, or you're the attorney of record, you can still jump onto multi-county platforms like ResearchGA to get free access to your documents.
Part 4, searching Paulding, Ohio. Let's check out those Midwestern digital dockets.
Up in Ohio, if you're looking for misdemeanors, traffic, or small claims records under $15,000, you'll want the municipal court's web portal at pauldingcountycourt.com. Once you click into their record search tool, it's pretty heavily reliant on exact spelling strings of the target's last name. The more precise you are with your spelling here, the faster you'll filter out all the unrelated matches.
Oh, and here is a really fascinating quirk of the Ohio system. If a person gets multiple charges from a single incident, let's say speeding and a broken taillight, the database actually appends alphabetical suffixes to the base case number. So you'll see files ending in A, B, and so on. Also keep in mind, this specific system only synchronizes with the main court servers every 24 hours. So brand new filings, they won't appear instantly.
For the deeply personal matters, things like wills, estates, guardianships, or marriage licenses, Ohio combines its probate and juvenile courts. For these, you'll use their separate online caselook portal. This thing is an incredible resource, especially for genealogists, because it provides free historical docket information stretching all the way back to August of 2005.
All right, Part 5, Interpreting and Privacy Guidelines. Time to decode the documents.
So, you've successfully navigated the portals and found your records. Awesome. But now you actually need to know how to decipher them and handle that sensitive information safely.
Take a look at this excerpt. At first glance, it probably looks like just a massive wall of text, right? But this is what real, raw court documents look like. This one from Ohio simply lays out the exact rules for how computerization and legal research fees get tacked on to civil and criminal filings. Breaking down this jargon helps you understand exactly why specific court costs get added to a standard traffic ticket.
Here's another great example. This page from the court rules clearly breaks down the protocols for alternative sentencing options. It explicitly explains how the probation department determines if someone is eligible for house arrest or electronic monitoring. Reading the actual source documents like this completely strips away that dense legal intimidation factor. You'll know exactly what's happening behind the scenes in a criminal case.
You're also inevitably going to run into some Latin jargon during your searches. A prime example in the civil and real estate divisions is lis pendens. It sounds super complicated, but it's really just a formal public notice warning everyone that a specific property is currently tied up in an active lawsuit. If you're doing a background check before buying some land, this is a massive red flag that you want to recognize instantly.
Now, because you're dealing with sensitive data, always double-check that you're using official county or .gov websites. This safeguards your privacy and guarantees you avoid those third-party aggregators demanding payment for what is freely available public info. And hey, don't forget about offline resources. In Georgia, you can literally just email open records requests directly to the Sheriff's Records Division. Up in Ohio, they even maintain physical maroon drop boxes right outside the courthouse for after-hours document drop-offs.
And guys, with great data comes great responsibility. It's absolutely paramount to respect state and federal privacy laws. Remember that online systems often have that 24-hour delay before reflecting judicial actions. Misusing sensitive public records for things like harassment or discrimination, that can carry strict legal implications. And as we discussed, ensure you have the correct jurisdiction, Georgia versus Ohio, before you make any decisions based on what you find.
Finally, Part 6, Final Verdict and Disclaimer. Let's wrap up your search.
To summarize those diverging pathways we talked about, here is your ultimate cheat sheet. It shows exactly which official portal you need, depending entirely on your target state and the specific type of record you're hunting for. Honestly, you might want to take a screenshot of this. It'll completely bypass the confusion and take you straight to the source every time.
Armed with these direct URLs and search techniques, an entirely new world of public data is quite literally right at your fingertips.
Just a quick disclaimer before you go digging. This explainer is intended for informational purposes only. It is essential to consult legal professionals or official resources for specific advice regarding the use of court records. Court clerks are legally prohibited from giving you legal advice, so always seek a qualified attorney if you need help taking action on what you find. But with all these incredibly powerful tools now at your disposal, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Just how much of your local history is hidden in plain sight, waiting for you with a few simple keystrokes. Happy researching!